actually a fairly clean bathroom. It smells decent.
Yeah, I mean the seat actually goes back pretty far. Ayam goreng, lasagna, all sorts of stuff. These seats here, they're fairly comfortable. My neighbor has left, so now I finally have some elbow room. Today is a travel day from Penang, or Butterworth, just on the other side of the ferry port here, to KL, to Kuala Lumpur. And I've taken many trains around the world, and this is going to be my first one here in Malaysia. I'm pretty excited for this experience. The train I'm taking is one of the lower class. It's the cheaper ticket. It was about, I think, $19 or something, maybe a little bit less. But it goes from here, Butterworth, all the way to KL Central in Kuala Lumpur. And the journey should take something like 5 hours, I think, or just under 5 hours, 4.5 hours. Pretty excited to see the country by train, the countryside. Now, I did just come over here from Penang, from Georgetown. I took the ferry. If you're leaving Georgetown coming to Butterworth, the ferry is free. You just show up at the ferry at the time. Time is like on the half hour, every hour, I believe. And a lot of people show up, so get there very early so you can get in line very quick. Then you get on the ferry. It is air conditioned, it's very comfortable, very quick, 10 minutes to get over here. And then yeah, once you're here, you can connect on the KTM. It's better to book your ticket ahead of time, but there are some counters here where you can book your ticket to take the train into Kuala Lumpur or to other cities. So to give you some perspective, my train is at 12:45, which is in about 30 minutes, and it's supposed to arrive in Kuala Lumpur at 5 o'clock. So that's the time frame. Maybe there's some delays, maybe it'll be on time, maybe it'll be late. I'm not sure. We're definitely gonna find out. I'm excited to see how the train is inside, the seating, how comfortable it is, maybe if there's a food cart, I should say, not a food court. There's actually a food court here at the train station. But once you get off the ferry, the KTM is right next to the ferry, so it's all convenient in one spot. And there's no needing to take a taxi or to walk very far. I'll tell you what, once you scan your ticket in here to come in here, it's humid as hell inside, like super humid and super hot because it's all glass windows, so the sun is just baking into here. But there is this air conditioner room in there, you can get in there, but there's not really any seats available right now. But I think keep that in mind if you're coming here. Get here early so you can get into the air conditioned room and you'll feel cool, because out here it's humid, it's like a sauna. Alright, I am on the train now, heading to Kuala Lumpur, but I chose the wrong seat. I had no idea. I thought when I booked it, I booked the right seat, and I mean I chose the wrong seat as I'm facing the wrong way. I'm facing backwards while we're riding, and I hate that feeling. It's so weird. I prefer to go in the same direction. For some people, it probably doesn't matter. Write in the comments, does it matter for you, or do you prefer to travel the same way that you're going and sit the same way? They had it displayed on the website, and I could have swore I picked the correct one. Maybe I messed it up and picked the wrong one, but it is what it is. So far, first impressions, this train's very good. It is called the ETS, Electronic Train Service, so it's very efficient, and it's not like the older ones that used to run off of diesel, I believe. So they're very quick. Yeah, it's pretty silent, I would say. Not super silent, like you can obviously hear it here, but not so bad when you're inside of the car. The sounds is more quiet because the doors, and it's more soundproof, but a little bit difficult to film when there's somebody like 1 inch from your shoulder. There is a food cart over there. I think I might go check it out and see what they have, even if I don't order something. Also, there's a bathroom somewhere, so I want to see where the bathroom is and how that looks. Well, here's a quick bathroom tour. It's a bit hard to film in here. The train is really wobbly right now, but it's actually a fairly clean bathroom. It smells decent. Like, it doesn't smell like piss that bad, and I think it's because the window is open, so it's pleasant, but still, it's not a place you really want to be. There's water all over the toilet because somebody sprayed the bidet everywhere. It's actually all over the floor. I'm trying not to step in the water and track water all over under my seat and stuff. But it's not bad. There's actually this like moat around the bathroom where the water runs off to. But for a train bathroom, it's actually pretty good. Alright, we're only about 3 stops in so far, or 4 stops in so far. There's a map right behind me. Just getting to Taiping, and there's about like 8 more stops to go. It's a fairly good ride so far. I just checked out the cafe. Cafe is very clustered kind of. There's like 2 tables you can sit at. You can order a hot meal. They have all sorts of meals like ayam goreng, lasagna, all sorts of stuff for a very affordable price. I think the highest priced one I saw, if I'm not mistaken, was 13 ringgit. So very, very good. I actually got a drink here. I was looking for a Coke Zero, but they didn't even have any Coca-Cola. But this lemon tea right here is 3 ringgit. Also super, super affordable. But I want to say that these seats here, they're fairly comfortable. I think actually it goes back a little bit. I just haven't reclined it yet, but not so bad. Also have a tray table right here, so you can just put your tray table down, do some laptop work or something. Have a meal right here. Yeah, I mean the seat actually goes back pretty far. Like this is like a, I don't know, what, 65-70% incline, so not terrible at all. Also on this train you have a prayer room. There was somebody waiting for the prayer room, but I don't know if they locked it and you can't use it because one lady was waiting for like 20 minutes and I don't know who's in there for 20 minutes praying, but maybe there was somebody in there, not sure. So they have a prayer room, they have a food cart area, and also there's a map up here that tells you more. There's like an area where if you have a wheelchair, you stay in that area as it's very spacious. Also, the good news is, if you're traveling like I am right now with lots of luggage, I don't have a lot of luggage, I just have 1 suitcase and a backpack. Plenty of room for your stuff. There's many people on here with huge backpacks, hiking backpacks, big luggages and everything, so plenty of room however you are traveling. Let's see how this 54 calorie iced lemon tea tastes. It's pretty cold. Wow, that's actually pretty good. Not so sugary. 54 calories. You can taste the lemon in there. But wow, it's kind of similar to brisk. If you ever had a brisk iced tea from the United States, at least. Similar to that, but this one tastes less sugary. Well, I also picked up a donut here from a place that was next to my hotel before I got on the train. It's kind of squished now, and it has sugar on it. Let's see how this tastes. That is the most interesting donut I've ever had. It tastes more like fried dough than a donut. Like fried dough from a fair or an elephant ear, if you know it by that. Really tasty though. Crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. The problem is my sugar came off because it's been sitting in the bag so long. Wow. I was thinking about getting a hot meal, but I think I'm going to give it an easy until I get in tonight to KL, then I'll get some good food. But the view right now is stunning, you gotta see this. Alright, we've just about made it halfway so far. We have about 5 stations left, and so far, the trip's going pretty good. My neighbor has left, so now I finally have some elbow room, thankfully. Hopefully nobody else comes and sits here. Who knows, somebody might. But I've been taking in the views and it's very peaceful listening to a podcast. Alright guys, just made it here to Kuala Lumpur at Kuala Lumpur station. Just got off the ETS train. It actually arrived 10 minutes earlier, so very, very efficient. Now let's recap how the train ride was and my experience. That was a very good journey from Penang today all the way here to Kuala Lumpur. Now you can definitely take the train, you can do bus. I've heard that the bus is very long, it can be like 8 hours or more. Or you can fly, and I'm sure flying is actually very good as well because the airport in Penang is small, so it's very quick going in and out. But honestly, I think the train is probably the best option. It's very convenient, it's very safe, it's cheap. My ticket was less than $19 for like an economy seat, and you can get the business seat. I heard the business seat is about $40. You have some more room and so on, but honestly, economy is perfect, and especially if you're traveling with people, you can sit together and enjoy a nice quiet ride throughout the smaller cities and towns of Western Malaysia in the peninsula here. So totally recommend it. And if you're thinking about coming to Malaysia and you want to travel by train, check out the ETS train, which travels throughout Malaysia. It's a very good option. And if you're actually going from Kuala Lumpur up to Penang, you can do it that way as well. That's a very popular route. It's just that you have to pay for that ferry to go over to the island to Penang. But if you're coming from Penang to Butterworth, to the mainland, you don't have to pay for the ferry. So keep that in mind. If you want any more information, or there's something I didn't maybe cover, you can leave a comment below and I will answer it for you to the best of my ability based on my experience. But that's going to be it for this travel journey vlog or travel journey video. I haven't created a train video in a while, but it was a fun one, and I'll see you guys soon from somewhere else here in Malaysia. Peace.